You're not alone finding light in retirement's toughest moments. An opening note of reflection. Have you ever found yourself sitting quietly and wondering, who am I now that my work is done? The days stretch long, and the familiar rhythm of deadlines and meetings has faded into silence. Retirement was supposed to be a time of peace and joy, but instead, you might feel a strange emptiness, a subtle ache of loss, not just of routine, but of purpose. Imagine waking up each morning with a quiet question echoing in your heart. What now? You're not alone. Many retirees face this emotional crossroads, navigating the complex feelings of identity, loneliness, and uncertainty. Today, let's embark on a journey together, a journey to discover how you can find new meaning, emotional resilience, and joy in this next chapter of life. Whether retirement feels like a fresh start or a challenging transition, there is hope, strength, and wisdom waiting to be uncovered. The awakening moment. Welcome. I'm Ordinary People, your neighbor in this shared experience of retirement, here to walk alongside you. Over the next 10 minutes, we'll explore the emotional landscape of retirement, the challenges, and the possibilities. We'll dive into scientific insights from renowned experts like Dr. Robert J. Waldinger, who leads the Harvard study of adult development, and Dr. Larva Carstensen, a pioneer in the science of aging and emotional well-being. Their research reveals profound truths about human connection, purpose, and emotional health in later life. But this isn't just about science. It's about practical, heartfelt strategies you can use every day to nurture your spirit and build resilience. From embracing new roles to cultivating relationships that heal, you'll gain tools to transform retirement into a fulfilling, meaningful chapter. So whether you're feeling lost, anxious, or simply curious about how to thrive in retirement, this class is for you. Let's begin this journey with openness and hope. The awakening of curiosity. Retirement marks a profound transition. It's not just leaving a job, it's stepping into a new identity. Dr. Robert J. Waldinger, director of the Harvard Study of Adult Development, reminds us that good relationships keep us happier and healthier. His decades-long research shows that the quality of our social connections is one of the strongest predictors of emotional well-being and longevity. Similarly, Dr. Larva Carstensen's socio-emotional selectivity theory teaches us that as we age, our emotional goals shift. We start to prioritize meaningful experiences and close relationships over superficial interactions. This natural shift can be a source of great strength and comfort, but it also requires us to adapt intentionally. Retirement can sometimes feel like a loss of purpose because the structure and social interactions that were provided suddenly vanish. Dr. Ken Deichtwald, a psychologist and aging expert, calls this the Great Retirement Reckoning. He explains that many retirees face emotional struggles because they must redefine their sense of self beyond their career roles. But here's the hopeful truth. Research shows that retirees who actively engage in building new social bonds, exploring fresh interests, and finding purpose beyond work report higher life satisfaction and emotional resilience. This means that while retirement can bring challenges, it also offers an opportunity, a chance to cultivate deeper connections, embrace new passions, and find meaning in unexpected places. Insight 1. Cultivating healing relationships. One of the most powerful ways to navigate retirement's emotional challenges is through the cultivation of healing relationships. Dr. Waldinger's research emphasizes that it's not the number of friends or family members we have, but the quality of those connections that matters most. When we retire, we often lose daily contact with colleagues and the social network built around work. This can lead to feelings of isolation and loneliness, which research shows can negatively impact both mental and physical health. But here's a practical step. Intentionally nurture relationships that nourish your soul. This might mean scheduling weekly phone calls or video chats with close friends or family. It could be joining a community group or support circle where you can share your experiences and listen to others. Dr. Laura Carstensen highlights that feeling truly heard and understood is a profound emotional balm. People who feel listened to heal faster, she notes. So seek out those who listen deeply and be that listener for others. Remember, relationships that heal are not about busyness or obligation. They are about presence, empathy, and genuine connection. Even a short, heartfelt conversation can brighten the day and strengthen emotional resilience. Insight 2. Embracing adaptation and creativity. Retirement often brings physical and emotional changes that require adaptation. Dr. Mo Wang, an expert on life transitions, reminds us that retirement is not an end, but a new beginning, an opportunity to creatively adapt to new realities. For some, this means shifting from activities that may no longer be possible to new forms of expression and engagement. If physical limitations arise, explore creative outlets that nourish your mind and spirit. Writing, painting, crafting, or even mentoring can become powerful new ways to contribute and find joy. Dr. Wang encouraged retirees to focus on what they can still do, rather than what has been lost. This positive focus fuels resilience and opens doors to unexpected fulfillment. Try setting small, achievable goals that bring you pleasure and a sense of accomplishment. Journaling your thoughts and feelings can also be a therapeutic practice, helping you process emotions and celebrate progress. And remember, creativity isn't about perfection. It's about expression, connection, and the joy of discovery. Your ability to adapt creatively is a testament to your strength and spirit. Insight 3. Redefining identity and purpose. Retirement invites us to redefine who we are beyond our careers. Dr. Nancy Schlossberg, a leading expert on adult transitions, calls this the redefinition of identity. It's a process that can be both challenging and deeply rewarding. When we retire, we lose the roles that once defined us. But this loss creates space for new roles that are often more aligned with our values and passions. These new roles might include mentoring younger generations, volunteering, or becoming an advocate for causes close to your heart. Dr. Richard Lader, a pioneer in purpose discovery, reminds us that life is not about longevity, but about legacy. Finding purpose in retirement means focusing on the impact you want to leave behind, no matter how big or small. Consider writing your life story or sharing your wisdom with others. These acts not only enrich your sense of self, but also create meaningful connections and inspire others. Remember, your identity is not fixed. It evolves. Retirement is your invitation to explore who you are now and who you want to become. Insight 4. Practicing mindful presence and gratitude. Another powerful tool for emotional resilience in retirement is mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in the moment without judgment. Research shows that mindfulness can reduce stress, improve mood, and enhance overall well-being. Dr. Laura Carstensen's work on emotional aging highlights that older adults often experience more positive emotions when they focus on the present and savor meaningful moments. Try incorporating simple mindfulness practices into your daily routine. This could be as easy as taking a few deep breaths before starting your day, noticing the sensations of a warm cup of tea, or going for a mindful walk where you pay attention to the sights and sounds around you. Gratitude is closely linked to mindfulness. Taking time each day to reflect on what you're thankful for, even small things like a kind word or a beautiful sunset, can shift your perspective and increase feelings of contentment. As Dr. Becca Levy's research on aging attitudes shows, cultivating positive thoughts about aging and life itself can improve health outcomes and emotional resilience. Mindful presence and gratitude invite you to slow down, appreciate the richness of life, and find peace amid change. Insight 5. Building emotional and physical resilience. Retirement can bring emotional ups and downs, but building resilience helps you bounce back from challenges with strength and grace. Dr. Mo Wang emphasizes the importance of developing coping strategies that support both emotional and physical health. This includes regular physical activity suited to your abilities, balanced nutrition, and sufficient rest. Engaging in activities that bring joy and purpose also strengthens resilience. This might mean gardening, joining a book club, or learning a new skill. Social engagement remains crucial. Staying connected with others provides emotional support and a sense of belonging. Dr. Becca Levy's research shows that positive self-perceptions of aging can lead to longer life and better mental health. Embrace a mindset that views retirement as a time of growth and possibility. If you face difficult emotions, don't hesitate to seek support from counselors, support groups, or trusted friends. Emotional resilience is not about going it alone. It's about knowing when to ask for help and how to nurture your inner strength. The final light. Let's take a moment to delve deeper into the science behind emotional well-being in retirement. The Harvard Study of Adult Development, one of the longest-running studies on human happiness, reveals something profound. It's not wealth, fame, or status that keeps us happy. It's the warmth of our relationships. Dr. Waldinger explains, the clearest message that we get from this 75-year study is this: good relationships keep us happier and healthier. This finding is echoed across cultures and age groups. Dr. Carstenson's research complements this by showing that as we age, our brains prioritize emotional regulation. Older adults tend to remember positive experiences more vividly and are better at letting go of negative ones. This natural emotional wisdom can be harnessed to improve quality of life. Furthermore, Dr. Nancy Schlossberg's transition theory highlights that successful adaptation to retirement depends on 4 factors: situation, self-support, and strategies. Understanding these helps retirees navigate change with confidence. Together, these insights remind us that retirement is not a decline but a transformation, one that can be rich with emotional growth, meaningful connections, and renewed purpose. From knowing to becoming, as we draw this journey to a close, let's reflect on what we've discovered. Retirement is a profound life transition that challenges us to redefine purpose, cultivate meaningful relationships, and embrace change with resilience. You've learned that emotional well-being in retirement is rooted in connection, adaptation, mindfulness, and purposeful living. These are not just ideas, they are practices you can weave into your daily life. Remember the words of Dr. Richard Leider: life is about the impact you make, the legacy you leave, and the relationships you build. No matter where you are in your retirement journey, you have the power to create a life rich with meaning and joy. Your story continues, full of promise and possibility. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your journey today. Until the next reflection. Before we part, I invite you to ponder this. What is one small step you can take today to bring more meaning and connection into your life? Could it be reaching out to an old friend? Starting a new hobby? Writing down your story? Or simply sitting quietly and appreciating the present moment? The journey of retirement is yours to shape. It's not about what you've left behind, but what you choose to embrace now. I encourage you to take these insights and make them your own. Share them with a friend, start a conversation, or try one of the strategies we discussed. If you found this class helpful, consider subscribing to more content designed to support your emotional well-being and growth in retirement. Remember, the light within you is never extinguished. It may flicker, but it always shines. Let that light guide you to a fulfilling, joyful retirement. Thank you for being here. I'm your neighbor, your companion in this journey, and I look forward to walking with you again soon. Even in the hardest moments, there's light, and you were never meant to face them alone. Subscribe for more stories that heal. Share this with someone who needs a little light today. Hit the bell. You're not alone on this journey.